The twilight's last gleaming, whose lost bright and bright stars.
Attending a UC basketball game is a great opportunity to come and cheer for your Bearcats, sing the fight song, or talk about the season with friends. Imagine not having this ability. Today's presentation will raise awareness for communication disorders and how individuals with these disorders can live up to their fullest potential and cheer on the Bearcats to victory. Representing the Ohio Speech Language Hearing Association is Martha Cohen Cummings.
Good afternoon. I'm Martha Cohen Cummings from the Ohio Speech Language Hearing Association. Our purpose today is to raise awareness about communication disorders, demonstrating the importance of language use in almost every daily encounter. Right now, I'd like for you to imagine how losing your own ability to speak would impact your own life in devastating proportions. Following the next two videos by Timmy and Richard, we will demonstrate that other means of communication beyond speech can give an equally powerful message. And then our own Bearcats radio announcers, Chuck Maychok and personality Jeff Picaro, will share their insights about the UC basketball team using an augmentative communication device. We ask you to please direct your attention to the Cats vision screen now.
This is my Dynalox. I have been using a Dynalox since I was about 3 or 4 years old. One thing I would like people to know is that I can understand everything you say. If you ask me a question, please wait. I need extra time to answer. If I don't answer you, I'm probably just thinking. I love to talk about sports. My favorites are football and baseball. I can keep track of all the scores and tease my brother Ben about the Steelers.
Hi, my name is Richard Humphreys. Today I want to share with all of you what's most important in my life is my mother and the people who believe in me. I was just a Medicaid number. I got around in an old wheelchair the nursing home gave me. I had a support coordinator who was a good person but had a caseload that was just too big. And again I fell through the cracks, like a lot of good people did. Then things started happening. I started getting great people who said I know he can learn. They took the time to get to know me. Funny thing was I knew I could learn too. How is my life right now? Now it's awesome.
Thank you, UC, for raising awareness for communication device users. Go Bearcats.
6 on the shot clock. Vaughn's going to have to do something. Gets it off the Gates. He'll have to fire a three-pointer, and he banks it in. Wow.
That's what breaks your back right there. You're Mike Davis. You say, why me, Lord?
And Mike Davis just looks on in disbelief with a big smile on it. Says, all you can do when a big guy like that banks in a three.
Chuck, what are your thoughts on the Bearcats' play so far this season? Extremely positive. Jeff, the Cats have become a cohesive unit, especially with their aggressive defensive efforts.
Just about this time every year, I seemingly catch a cold, and I'm very careful, and I know I'm not functional when I don't have that voice like I think I should, and to go through 365 days a year would be unthinkable.
The world that we live in and that we work in as a communicative work environment, to not be able to speak for myself, for Dan, for Chuck, whoever, I don't know how you could go through life without being able to communicate. Obviously, sign language, but then you see people who are quadriplegics who use this and they can't use sign language. I think this is an invaluable piece because it opens people's lives. Could you imagine just having to sit there and not be able to communicate your thoughts to the person that's sitting next to you, your mother, your father, your son, your daughter? your brother, your sister, not be able to talk to them at all. I couldn't imagine going through life that way, and this gives them a voice. And you know, we've seen how happy these people are when they use these devices and how it opens up their world. They're not sheltered, they're not shut-ins anymore. They don't have to sit in a corner. They can be a part of conversations around the dinner table at Christmas and Thanksgiving and things like that. Now they're a part of the family, and that's the nice part about this. This is what makes it, you know, everything that they do, that makes it all worthwhile.
My opinion is that if a child had no method of communication because he or she or an adult could not speak, what a godsend this is, and what may be time consuming for me would be, I can't wait till I get on it early in the morning to start to talk to my people. But above all, it's a confidence builder that there is light at the end of the tunnel, that they can communicate to other people, but it's going to be difficult. But being difficult, I guess, is a better word than using the word never.
Like I said, it's just an amazing device, and I wish, you know, now that we've seen this, that this was out earlier. As I said, you know, I have an autistic child. I remembered when he was younger, when these were first coming out, and there weren't very many of them on the market, and they were very expensive. And he picked it up in a day. I mean, he picked it up and started using it, and it was just amazing. And it's really opened up his world and helped him to actually start communicating as well. All we have to do is look at Stephen Hawking and see what he's been able to do with his device. One of the most brilliant people since Einstein, maybe, and he unfortunately, you know, has to use one of these devices to speak too. So yeah, these people are brilliant. They may have been in a car accident, they may have had something happen at birth, they may be autistic, they may have some kind of mental handicap, but it doesn't mean they're not smart people. This is giving them a tool to show you how smart they are. You know, to see these kids that were out there on the basketball court use that by using their head to push the buttons, that's just amazing.
Last year, I had quite a wonderful experience with the AAC. I welcomed a conference for the College of Allied Health Sciences, and I was asked not to use my voice, which is my main instrument, but in fact to use the AAC. It required 3 really critical steps I wasn't prepared for. First of all, I really had to think about every word I wanted to say instead of ad-libbing. Second, I had to translate what I wanted to say to the AAC. And third, without talking, in a timely fashion, push a lot of buttons. It was overwhelming. The people who use this AAC to communicate are really courageous, bright, and talented people, far more so than any of us mere humans. So sponsored silence reminds all of us that the agility that we're seeing on the court is the same kind of agility that people who depend on the AAC have to exhibit when they use it. And after all, that's the whole point of sponsored silence.
To get more of these in the hands of people that need them, yes, I would love to see community leaders, people with the wherewithal to donate money to get these devices to more people. I think if they saw that and saw how much good that these devices can do and bring that price down to where it's affordable to families who are lower income families who need these just as anybody else does, I think that would be just a huge plus to the community of non-speaking people.
Richard and Timmy in the video and the demonstration by Chuck and Jeff made it look easy to use an AAC device. However, it is very complicated and requires therapy by a speech pathologist, which is not always covered by insurance plans. Opportunities are available to become a supporter of this program. If you would like to be more involved or make a donation, please visit our website at www.ohioslha.org.